Hey guys, welcome. It's your girl, Black Girl Minimalism. I'm doing a read for today is September 21st. We're going into the fall equinox, which is going to be first starting in the sign of Virgo and then transitioning into the sign of Libra. Officially, we'll be on the cusp tomorrow, but officially, I would say Tuesday starts Libra season. So we're going to be moving into the sign of allurement, beauty, lifestyle, everything that has to do with the upper echelons of luxurious nature is is what we're moving towards, and definitely moving into the fall season, which I want to start with the first card that we received. We're utilizing the Fifth Spirit Tarot deck. If you haven't guessed already, I am a Libra. Okay. Moving forward, we first received the High Priestess card. This is a wonderful card for what we want to start with, and the High Priestess is the upper echelon of the deck, and that we're utilizing the water energy as well as what's seen here is lavender, a sign of calm, taking time to heal yourself, and the pomegranate, which is I see this as a fruit of healing as well. The pomegranate is a symbolism of that, as well as lavender. So moving forward, we're going to do a spread of 12 for today's read, and then the High Priestess is number 2 in the deck. And I've been seeing 222, 1111. Me and Babe saw 1212. So the 1 and 2s are very specific about the energy that we're moving into. And then the High Priestess does have the symbolism of the moon cycle that's above her head. And I do see that as a symbolism of like a crown above her head as well. And then she has the Eye of Protection that's there because we pulled this card yesterday. We have the Three of Pentacles. Pentacles has to do with our finances. So you're building something that's divinely guided. So you see the cross and a bell at the top. So we're ringing the bells for what's coming forward. The next thing that we pulled this yesterday as well, and I did shuffle the cards. So the Queen of Wands, your center stage at this time. And Nine Lives Ballroom, I see Nine Lives as the cat energy, energy of allurement, and that purr, okay? So the cat vibes, cats are very alluring. And so moving forward, let's see what comes up continuously moving forward. We have the Hierophant. So a time to kind of sit still and obtain knowledge. You're also keeping a book of something, or inventory of something, because it has a, what do you call that, boo? Not a Rolodex, but
I forgot what that's called. An index? Is it
like an index? Yeah. It's like a filing system from A to E, right? So those 2 letters might be significant for you. And then she's wearing the Ankh on her neck, another symbolism of protection. And she has a pearls in ear. Pearls has to do with elegant energy. And I'm trying to see if I see anything else that might be significant. And above her is also I see this as keys. So maybe you're getting keys to something, or what you're seeing as your keys are going to be listed as something that you're reading or taking heed in what you're studying. Next thing that comes up is the Three of Swords, and I see this as mending your heart energy, because the heart is significant. You have the needles and thread, so it has a lot of bruises, but the needles are there. So, and then it's 3 needles, so 3 is significant. And I see it as some sort of, outside of 9 being completion, I see 3 being a complete, or like if you take think about it, triangles are at 3 because you have 3 coordinates. So it's also like a completion number as well. And if I didn't say this already, the deck that we're using is the Fifth Spirit Tarot deck, done by Charlie Claire Burgess, which is queer inclusive. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna pick what's facing up the Temperance card. Okay. Okay, it's a couple. I'm gonna read everything that came up because there's a lot that came up. The Temperance card, the Empress, the Page of Swords, the King of Wands, which is fire energy, and he's waving his flag. So, putting his stamp on something. Then we have the Nine of Pentacles, full table. Okay, table full of treats. There for you guys. Not even just for you. It's enough to share. So that's just to tell you what kind of energy is coming forward. The pomegranate is on the table. We have a bottle of wine there, fresh bread. You have like a charcuterie board of nice cheeses and meats if you entangle in that. I'm not a meat eater, I'm vegan, but if it's just saying that the table is full. And the next thing that we have up is the Nine of Wands, and the moon cycle energy is present, so also lighting a candle for what is coming forward as well in this cycle. So thus far we picked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and we have one more card coming forward. All those just flew out together. So okay, the Nine of Cups, this is completion energy. Your cups are full, and it's a cup for each tower. So each tower or tier in your life. So what I haven't done this in a while, but what's facing up is also the Four of Pentacles. This has to do with your energy being grounded. You're planting the seeds for what's sprouting forward. So I'm going to read the Nine of Cups. Okay, so the Nine of Cups. Okay, because we got the Four of Pentacles and then we have the Nine of Cups. So, okay, Nine of Cups is the card of wishes fulfilled, okay, and dreams come true. When it appears, you've reached a place of emotional satisfaction, comfort, and pleasure. You worked hard, dreamed big, and now things are finally starting to work out. Okay, this is a moment of enjoyment, prosperity, and you should feel good about this place you've created for yourself. Okay, you've created a place for yourself, so you've done the work. But you know what they say about wishes. Sometimes when you start to gain the stuff of your dreams, we discover that it's not what we wanted after all, right? You may find a sense of fulfillment only goes skin deep. Something else, something substantive is still missing. If this is the case, reevaluate your dreams and for superficiality. So making sure that what you're wanting moving forward is what you want, and make sure you have the right intentions behind it. Success, attainment, and material things bring temporary happiness, but real happiness comes from somewhere else entirely. Is this everything you hope for? What does real happiness live for you? Where does real happiness live for you? So this is a time and place for you to really think about what real happiness is. And that's probably why the Four of Pentacles came up, because happiness is also linked to your finances as well. So if you take in consideration what real happiness looks like, meaning you're putting intention behind it, meaning what you're planting moving forward is going to be a result of that. So you're so close, but still some steps to move forward. And let's read the Four of Pentacles. So Four of Pentacles is when this card appears, either you're clinging to something too tightly or holding it at arm's length, afraid of losing what you have, or afraid of becoming attached, at least lets it to be lost. Whether you're clutching or shutting down, it all stems from fear of getting hurt. Often this fear has deep tangled roots in past experience, so consider what trials and traumas are buried down there. So going through and dealing with the things that you haven't dealt with already. Maybe you grew up in some income instability. Ooh, this is a good one. And now you're still eating ramen and wearing holy socks despite a decent paycheck. So this is talking about, when you're trauma based, when you're moving in trauma, and this helps you to release old habits. You might be in a place where you've made it, or you made it in your sense of being okay, but you're still like, okay, waiting for the shoe to drop, and there's no shoe dropping. Okay, it's saying accept what it has for you and stop looking in the past of what things that you have gone through, and let those things go and move forward for acceptance. Okay, you might have been hurt or betrayed in the past, and now it's terrifying to trust. This card indicates that you're in a generally safe and stable spot, but you're trying to control too much and keeping it small. So it's like, don't. Okay, you know what I'm thinking of? Thinking small, bitch. Think big, okay? Think big. That's what it's saying. So don't cut yourself off for fear of risk or vulnerability. A seed locked in a vault doesn't grow. It is time for you to grow, okay? Don't think small, bitch. Think big. Bye. Love you so much.